F1 world champions of any country that's taken part in this glorious sport. We take our racing very seriously here, as you can tell here today at the British Grand Prix. Silverstone Circuit then is total of 18 corners and of course is no stranger to the rain. There won't be any DRS available in these conditions, but the Wellington and Hangar straights are still good opportunities to tuck into the slipstream and make a pass. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Lando Norris will lead us away from pole position, and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Piastri, Hamilton, George Russell and Leclerc, Antonelli, Sainz, Albon and Yuki Tsunoda, Gasly, Bortoleto, Lance Stroll and Lawson, Colapinto, Behrman, Nico Hülkenberg and Isaac Hadjar, Ocon and Fernando Alonso rounds off the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track. And alongside me today is a man who needs no introduction, but I'll try anyway. It's Ant Davidson. I love being here at Silverstone. I know you do too, mainly because we get to sleep in our own houses for a week. But what do the drivers enjoy most about this track?
Well, Silverstone's such a challenging circuit, Crofty, more so for the car than the driver, because these high-speed corners at Silverstone really test this modern-day F1 machinery to its maximum. We don't get that many times throughout the calendar. I can only think of Suzuka and Spa, maybe Qatar as well. Energy cornering that you call for your lap time as well.
All right, give me a quick radio check, please. Radio check.
Hello.
We anticipate an end to this rain in around 5 minutes. Inters seem to be the fastest tyre for now. green flag. P17 now, we've got P17, and that's Hulkenberg ahead of you now. Less than a second separates you. They're on a fresh set of inters. Hadge is behind you. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on a fresh set of inters. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. Rain's passing now, so expect it to ease up in the next few minutes. So we should see a dry line starting to form fairly rapidly, so make sure you cool your tyres down the straights. Inters look like the best tyre for now. Watch out for understeer in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as quickly as you can. Push, push. It looks like we're running on a dry track soon. Back to dry shortly. So the rain should be stopping anytime soon. Inters seem to be the fastest tyre for now. Inters look like the best tyre for now. It's still not a perfect situation, but I don't think we've got cause to move on to a different tyre yet. Conditions look stable at the moment, no rain currently expected. Inters seem to be the fastest tyre for now. No rain expected, no rain expected for the time being. Inters look like the best tyre for now. Okay, we can take you this lap. Okay, off we go, back into the race. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one. All right, we'll be doing one more stop today. One stop left in this strategy. Okay, this isn't your true position. They haven't pitted yet, so don't waste time fighting. Bring your tyres in gently and let's go for it. Lance is in the pits. Car behind you's just come in for the hard tyres. Car behind, running hard tyres. Okay, the stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS is now online. And gap to the car in front, 1.6 seconds. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. No threat of rain for the time being, conditions look good. Okay, dries seem like the best tyre for now. The car behind started to drop back. There's a gap beginning to form. Let's make the most of it. Okay, gap ahead, 3.3 seconds. You've got 11th, that's 11th place. The distance to the leader, 20.7 seconds. Gasly's ahead of you. Okay, gap to the car in front, 3.3 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards. That's Lance behind you now. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Pit window will be open in 17 laps time. Pit window opens in 17 laps. 43 laps to go. currently P11. Currently P11. Okay, so gap to the leader, 23.4 seconds. That's Gasly ahead. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 3.8 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Lance is behind you. Okay, they're on fresh hards. 16 laps now until your pit window opens. And that's 42 laps to go. Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. Okay, radar is clear, weather is looking good for now. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment. Tyre condition still looking good. Got 11th, that's 11th place. Our gap to first place, 26.1 seconds. Gasly's ahead of you. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 4.5 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards. That's Albon behind you. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Your pit window will open in 14 laps time. Okay, 40 laps to go now. So we're expecting rain in about 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, dries seem like the best tyre for now. car ahead is a second a lap faster than you. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 6.4 seconds. Rain is forecast in just over 10 minutes' time. Rain in 10 minutes. Seeing a lot of tyre deg now. We've got a new strategy if you want to take a look at it. Copy. Systems all looking good. Head down. You should be feeling the effects of some tyre wear soon, so stay on your toes. We think we might see some rain. ETA about 15 minutes. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment. Currently P11, currently P11. Okay, gap to leader, 34.0 seconds. Tsunoda's ahead of you. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 5.2 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. That's Lance behind you now. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. You've got 10 laps until your pit window opens. Pit window opens in 10 laps. And there's 36 laps to go. You should be feeling the effects of some tyre wear soon, so stay on your toes. should be feeling the effects of some tyre wear soon, so stay on your toes. And gap to the car in front, 6.5 seconds. Okay, expect to see some rain about 10 to 15 minutes from now. Okay, dries seem like the best tyre for now. So we're expecting rain in about 10 to 15 minutes. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment. Be careful, the tyres have deteriorated significantly at this point. Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please. Right, let's go, come on! That was a fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting. Radar suggests some weather's going to hit in around 5 minutes time, so stay on your toes. We're both on a two-stopper, but they've got one more stop to make. Let's get past if we can, but don't overdo it because they'll be in soon. Okay, gap ahead, 6.6 seconds. Looks like rain is inbound and we're expecting it in around 5 minutes. 5 minutes until the rain. Okay, dries seem like the best tyre for now. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. Okay, gap to the car in front, 3.6 seconds. and that's P18, P18. Hadja ahead. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 2.8 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. That's Behrman behind you. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. You've got 11 laps until your pit window opens. Okay, 28 laps to go. Caution, caution. Okay, clear. At least another 10 minutes until this rain evens out. Stay alert out there. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment. Okay, conditions are going to keep deteriorating for 10 minutes at least. Okay, dries seem like the best tyre for now. The weather's turning, we think it's time to box now. Right, we're no longer sure that these tyres are the right ones. It might be time to come in and change. At least another 10 minutes until this rain evens out. Stay alert out there. Okay, not sure whether dries or inters are faster. We're right on the crossover. Inters seem to be the fastest tyre for now. Pit box is currently full. Stay out on track. Stay out. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. cars are coming in for inters. It's touch and go, but could be worth a risk. We'll be ready for you if you want a box. Inters look like the best tyre for now. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 4.9 seconds. The rain's getting worse, be very careful. These conditions are only getting worse. Watch out for standing water. Inters seem to be the fastest tyre for now. '16th, we got P16, Lawson ahead. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 5.4 seconds. They're on a fresh set of inters. Okay, Hadja behind. They're on a fresh set of inters. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. 24 laps to go. Inters look like the best tyre for now. Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. You've lost some time to the car behind. Inters seem to be the fastest tyre for now. We're seeing some good times set by drivers on intermediates. Box for Inters. Inters look like the best tyre for now. Keep managing your tyres, manage your tyres. Okay, Lawson's stopping now. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 7.1 seconds. It's hard to say if Inters or wets are better right now. Lance is in the pits. ERS is low, ERS is low. Consider changing mode on your MFD or lift a little with gentle braking into corners to recharge it. Inters and wets will probably have very similar pace at the moment. And gap to the car in front, 1.9 seconds. So the rain's easing off a bit, but the track is still going to be wet for a while. Be careful. No need to worry about the tyre condition for now, everything's looking good. Okay, gap ahead, 1.5 seconds. Okay, you're doing well out there, keep it up. We're looking at about 10 more minutes of rain, 10 minutes. The rain's getting lighter now, but it's going to take a while for the track to dry out. Inters seem to be the fastest tyre for now. Radar showing a clear patch on its way. There's about 10 more minutes of this rain. Inters look like the best tyre for now. Pace is strong, but be aware these tyres need to go the distance. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 11.9 seconds. Got 11th, that's 11th place. That's Gasly ahead. Okay, gap to the car in front, 1.2 seconds. They're on a fresh set of wets. Albon behind. They're on a fresh set of wets. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. And that's 14 laps to go. ETA on this rain clearing up is about 10 minutes, so just keep your concentration out there, you're doing well. Inters seem to be the fastest tyre for now. Still not a perfect situation, but I don't think we've got cause to move on to a different tyre yet. Weather's changing now. We're going to have to change strategy, so it's time to box. You're increasing the gap on the car behind by 0.5 a lap. Copy that. Ten minutes left of this rain, then we think it's going to dry up. 10 minutes. Inters look like the best tyre for now. Teams seem to be putting intermediates on now. Come on, let's go, and switch over if you need to. The Aston Martin driver's in the pits. Weather's changing now. We're going to have to change strategy, so it's time to box. Lance is in for his stop. Understood, copy that. It looks like the weather's going to dry up in about 5 minutes' time. Inters seem to be the fastest tyre for now. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 5.9 seconds. Okay, it's borderline, mate, but if I were you, I'd come in and change tyres. I'm just not sure we're on the right ones for these conditions anymore. Just a reminder from me, temperatures are vital for tyre wear, so make sure you keep them in the green zone. Weather's changing now, you might want to review our strategy. Gap to your teammate behind, 32.5 seconds. So we're looking at another 5, maybe 10 minutes of this rain. We're not certain which is the best tyre right now, dries or inters. Okay, the rain should be ending shortly. So watch those lap times, we may have to pit for dries at very short notice. Okay, not sure whether dries or inters are faster, we're right on the crossover. And that's 8 laps of fuel remaining. You're in the top 10 now, keep it up. We think this rain should stop sometime in the next few laps. Be ready for the grip to come back, but don't overheat the tyres. We're not certain which is the best tyre right now, dries or inters. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 7.6 seconds. Okay, not sure whether dries or inters are faster, we're right on the crossover. Pitting this lap then, come into the pits at the end of this lap. Okay, let's go now, come on. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. Lance is directly ahead of you now. Okay, we've got 7 laps worth of fuel remaining. Lance is in the pits. DRS has been enabled. DRS is now enabled. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 8.4 seconds. Okay, so the car behind's just come in. They're now on the soft tyre. Soft tyres on the car behind. Okay, that's us with 5 laps of fuel remaining. 5 laps of fuel left. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 8.8 seconds. Just a reminder, we're critical on fuel, probably a lap or so short. We don't need to risk a DNF chasing records, so let's think about starting to conserve fuel, maybe lifting early into the corners. The car behind is dropping back by about 0.3 a lap. Well done. Tyre condition still looking good. You're 10 seconds behind the car ahead. We've only got 2 laps of fuel left. You're dropping a second a lap to the car behind. 1 second. Blue flag, blue flag. Less than 1 lap of fuel left now, the tank's pretty much empty. Okay mate, this is the final lap of the race, final lap.
well done, boys. It was not an easy weekend, but I think we did the maximum anyway. Let's go next week.
Here's the checkered flag. The fans rise to their feet. It's Lando Norris for victory.
To do it as a team on home soil, that really means something special. And you can see how much it means to them, the drivers involved as well. Great job by them today, of course, as always. But for the fans watching on too, a great display of teamwork here today.
It's what every driver imagines when they start out on their long road towards Formula One. And for our lucky three today, here's the podium waiting for them. He raises the trophy over his head. Lando Norris, head and shoulders above the rest today. It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action, and I can't wait to see what's next.